What's going on, everyone? Today I will be working on a 2013 Ford Focus, and this video is going to show you how to remove the front bumper on it. So if you follow along, by the end of the video your car should look exactly like this. We're going to start off by removing the headlights, which are secured with two T30 Torx screws. I have with me a 1/4 inch ratchets, an extension, and a T30 Torx bit. I'm going to take out these two screws, and I'm also going to take out that third screw on the right. That's got to come out anyway. And once you have those screws taken out, go ahead and gently pull up on the headlight. It doesn't take a lot of force to take it out. And before you can completely remove the headlight, you gotta disconnect the electrical connector. Go ahead and press out and downwards on the center tab and pull the connector out. And that's it for the headlight. Do the same thing on the other side. The next step is to remove the 4 clips that are on top of the bumper assembly. Use a flathead screwdriver and pry up on the center of the clip. Once you have the center taken out, you can go ahead and remove the second part of the clip. I'm going to go ahead and remove the other 3. When you're finished with the clips, you can move on to the hood release lever. There's a metal cable connected to the latch, and the best thing to do is to use a pair of needle nose pliers and take that metal cable out of the lever. You can see that I have the car up on ramps. That's because I need to get to the underbody cover. There are a bunch of screws holding it together, and the first thing to do is to remove this plastic piece that's held on by 3 screws. Again, these are all T30 screws. With that out of the way, you can see the rest of the screws holding the underbody cover. I'm going to give you a shot of all the places that you have to remove the screws from, and you can follow along as I remove each one of them. There are a few more screws under the wheel well, and I went ahead and removed the wheel just to give you a better shot at where those screws are. I'm going to take out the bottom screw and then move up to the second one. When I'm done with those two, I'm going to move on to the clip. It's the same style clip as what we took out earlier. Use a flathead screwdriver and pry out the center, and after that you'll be able to remove the second part. And go ahead and move on to the other side. As you can see here, I'm not going to bother removing the wheel because I have plenty of room to work with. Alright, on the ends of the bumper you can see these black plastic brackets. This is what the bumper clips into, and they are mounted with two 10mm bolts. In order to continue with the bumper removal, we're going to have to loosen up those brackets, and to do that the easiest way is to peel back the wheel well liner and get at those bolts from the bottom. These are 10mm bolts. You don't have to remove these completely, just back them out far enough so you can loosen that bracket. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. The bracket is also clipped into place, so all you have to do is use a finger and press on the tabs. You'll be able to drop that bracket down. You can see that with the bracket out of the way, you can now move around the ends of the bumper. We're almost there. All that is left are the two main hooks that the bumper clips into and the electrical connector for the fog lights. I'm going to go ahead and unclip the hooks and then move on to the fog lights. The connector for the fog lights is on the driver's side. You'll have to look down and you'll see it right there. And you can now remove the rest of the bumper. That's going to do it for the removal part. If you want to stick around, I'm going to quickly go over the installation and give you guys some pointers on what to do when putting this thing back in. Alright, so the first thing you gotta do before you even put in the bumper is to reinstall those brackets, those plastic brackets that the ends of the bumper clip into. You don't want to tighten them real tight, just for now go ahead and tighten them finger tight, and once you have the ends of the bumper clipped in, you can go ahead and finish tightening them up. And before you go any further, don't forget you still have to plug in the fog light connector. Go ahead and do that now. After that, just start connecting the bumper get the ends clipped in and get the main hooks clipped in. And once you have the ends of the bumper clipped in, you can go ahead and tighten the bracket that holds them in place. Alright, we're going to move on and secure the wheel well liner. Remember, there were 3 screws and a single clip at the top. Continue by installing the underbody cover. Reinstall the headlights. Remember, you have to put those 4 clips back in. And finally, you have to connect the latch cable. That's going to wrap up this video. If you found it helpful, go ahead and hit that like button. Feel free to check out my channel. I got more videos just like this one. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. I will see you later.